channel. Today I'm going to be doing a products I regret buying video. All of these products are drugstore products that I just do not like whatsoever, and I was just cleaning my makeup area and I just thought I would go ahead and film this video because I'm going to get rid of these products anyways. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, you guys, before we get started, I wanted to go ahead and say a disclaimer before I get started because I feel like I need to. All these brands that I have in front of me that I'll be showing you, I do love. Some of these products were just hits, or some of the products are hits and misses. These were just all the misses for me. So if one of these products are like your holy grail product, I'm not trying to say that, it's just horrible or, these products may work for you. They just didn't work for me. So, and I'm also not trying to say don't buy any of these products or from these brands. They may work for you, they may not. They don't work for me, so I'm just letting you guys know. So the first product, and you may hear like a bunch of kids in the background, like toys and stuff like that. It's my kids and my nephews, so I just want to go ahead and say that because you will be hearing that no matter what. Even if I were to do like a voiceover, you'd probably hear it. So please try to ignore that. But the first product is a foundation, and this is the only foundation that I didn't like out of the whole stash that I had. This was the only one that I had a problem with, and this one was the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Luminous foundation. This one's in the shade Classic Tan. The reason I didn't like it is because they only had like 6 or 7 shades, so the color selection sucked. And let's see, I don't know how to like explain this. I don't know if it was just because they just came out that they only had a few shades. I don't know if they have any more because I just don't look at this anymore. But the shade before this was way too light for me, and the shade after this was way too dark. So this was the only color that I thought would match me. And whenever I got home from buying this, I put it on and I looked at it in different lightings, and I still looked really, really orange. Like I looked like an Oompa Loompa. My family even called me that because I was so orange in the face, and then like my neck because I blended it down. But like my arms and my legs and everything was just a whole different color. So this, the color selection sucked. I don't believe that Classic Tan would fit like people my shade that well because it looked really, really orange. Like that's how it came out. The coverage was really good. It was medium to full coverage. And it does have like little specks of gold glitter in it for the luminous part for summertime. But the color selection sucked. I didn't like it. So yeah, that's that. The next product is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Crayon Concealer. The reason why I got this was because I wanted to use it as a cream contour. It is concealer, but I used it as a contour, and it was the next shade after this because I believe there was only 3 shades. It was like fair, medium, deep, and then like just deep. So I got this one thinking that it would be perfect for me, and I just didn't like the way that it blended out. Whenever I blended it out, it looked really, really patchy. It also felt like it was too, I want to say too smooth, like if you were to just blend it, it would still like leak down. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know another word nothing's coming to mind. But I just didn't like it. It was really, really orange too, and I don't really like the whole orange contour just because it doesn't look very, very natural. So I didn't like that. The next product I have is again from L'Oreal. I think I have a couple of L'Oreal products. I think there's just 2 more. So this one is the Visible Lift Blur Concealer. This one's in the shade Fair. Whenever I was super pale, I could pull this off. Now I can't. But the reason I don't like it is because it's super, super thick. And whenever you apply, like whenever you set it, it just becomes more cakey and it creases. But I use this on my friend's mom because I am a freelance makeup artist. So I did use it on my friend's mom. She had super deep and dark under eye circles, and it worked like a dream for her. So of course on some people it works like miracles. Just on me it was super cakey and it creased. So that's that. Next is highlighters, and if you know me, you know that I love to glow, and you wouldn't think that a highlighting product would be in here, but there's 3 of them. So these are the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Powder Glow Illuminators. I have golden, rose, and I do have ice, but I couldn't find it, so these were the only 2 I could pull out. I do love the glow. Like, it is really, really pretty. I'm going to go ahead and swatch both of these for you. It's really, really pretty. They're super, super glowy. I did apply, the first time that I did use this, I applied it to all of the highlighting points, like the top of the cheekbones, the bridge of the nose, Cupid's bow. And within 10 to 15 minutes, the glitter, because it's like chunks of glitter and it's super powdery, and it ended up like going everywhere. I mean, just everywhere. So the next time that I tried it out, I just put it to the tops of my cheekbones, and it still ended up all over my face. I didn't like that. I don't like that much glitter all over my face. Yes, I do love to glow, but there's a difference between like the Becca highlighters and like the other highlighters that are from like the drugstore, and this one. And this one is just super, super powdery, and I didn't like it at all. The next one is from Revlon, and it's in Bronze Glow. This is a highlighting palette. It would look really, really good for people with fair skin tone because it's more like a blush than like a glow. And I just didn't like the way that it looked on me, and it still came out very, very patchy. So I didn't like that product overall. And let me just check something. The camera looked super, super blurry for some reason, so hopefully it's not. Next are mascaras. I have 3 of them. These 2 are from e.l.f., and don't get me wrong, I love e.l.f. products, but these 2 I just didn't like. The wands are very like rubbery and very like flimsy. The formula I do not like because it's super, super wet. So whenever I apply it to the top and lower lashes, it always transfers, and I just didn't like that. This one is a 3-in-1 mascara, and this is what it looks like. I thought it would be perfect to get like the inner part of the lashes and then the lower lashes. I was still wrong because there was a lot of transfer, and I just don't like the formula. It's super wet. So if you like know any good e.l.f. mascaras that aren't like super, super wet, like the formula, please let me know because I would love to try it out, but these just didn't work for me. The next one, a lot of people use it. I know I've seen a lot of videos where a lot of people use this mascara. I don't like it. It's the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. And one, I don't like the wand. You can't even see the bristles really. It doesn't really do anything to my lashes at all. It's very wet in formula, so it clumps up my lashes, and then I always see it flaking. So this one was just a total miss for me. Is this camera still? Oh, it's not blurry. I was just making sure that it wasn't blurry because that would be horrible. The next products are blushes. I have 2 cream blushes. They're both from Revlon. I don't know if it's just all of the cream blushes or just like these 2, but this one's in Charmed, and it's like more of a mauve shade, and this one is in Flush, and it's like hot pink. I know it looks pretty scary, but I wanted to do it, like use it as my freelance kit. And I love cream products because it looks very, very natural, but whenever I applied these, they came out super, super patchy, and the more that I applied and tried to blend it out, it was still patchy, but even brighter, like more pigmented, so it didn't work out for me. These were very, very patchy, and I didn't like them, so that's that. The next products are lip products. Now, These lip products are from NYX, and these are the only ones I have a problem with. Um, and it's the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. I love these lip creams a lot. I do have like a ton more more shades, but like the lighter shades. But the darker shades I have a problem with. And I have this one in Addis Ababa, Copenhagen, and Transylvania. The Copenhagen and Transylvania, they were so hard for me to find last year around this time because everybody wanted the dark vampy lip. And I finally got my hands on them now, and I'm so disappointed because I wanted to get these so bad, and the darker shades seem more patchy, and the more that you apply it, it became like really, really thick and just not very like wearable. But I really, really love these, but they just didn't work out for me. This one isn't, I'm going to go ahead and swatch them because they're beautiful, but you would kind of see that they are patchy. I'm going to go ahead and get them all real quick for you. Even on the lips, they came out very, very patchy, and I was just really disappointed. But this one is Copenhagen, Transylvania, and the Addis Ababa. They're very, very patchy. I mean, yes, like if you keep on adding more, you may like how it feels. I just don't like how it just kept getting thick and like it felt like very mushy. I didn't like that. So I guess the darker the shades were, the more patchy it became, because the nude kind of shades, like the lighter shades, I don't have a problem with. It's just the darker shades. So sadly, these were misses for me. The next product I have is from Wet n Wild, and it's like their single glittery eyeshadows. It says for face and body, so I don't remember what this shade was called because the name was on the tag, but it ripped off. But it's like more of a gold glitter. I just don't like the way that it feels on the lids or just like on your skin. And the glitter sticks more to like the brush or your finger more than anything, like than your lid or anything like that. I just don't like the way that it feels. You don't get that much glitter that you would think you would get onto like your skin. So I just didn't like these at all. Wet n Wild does have a lot of great eyeshadows, but their glittery kind of like line that they have just doesn't work at all for me. It's too sticky, especially on the eyelids. Whenever you put it on your eyelids and you like open and close your eyes, like blink, it starts getting glitter all up here, and I don't like the way that it feels, and I can kind of feel it on my eyes even though I don't have any. So the next product is another e.l.f. product, and this is the translucent mattifying powder. I do love the way that it goes on. It feels very smooth and silky. I love the way that it feels, but it just has a ton of flashback, you guys, like a ton. And I don't like that. Like most of the powders that I have that are translucent, I don't have any problems with, and they are drugstore translucent powders. And this is the only one that I have a problem with because it's not that like whenever you do see flashback and it's like kind of just, you know, kind of white. This one is like pale white, like you look like a ghost underneath your eyes. And even if you try to set your face, you would look super, super pale, especially if you are super tan like me. The rest of your body is dark and then your face looks like a ghost. So I didn't like this whatsoever, but I do love the texture. I don't know, I'm weird like that. So the next product is a brow product. It's the Maybelline Brow Precise like duo. It has like a spoolie and then the product. The reason why I don't like the product is because it's very waxy feeling. So with wax products, it tends to like fade away, and that's what it does. This one's in the shade Blonde. I wanted to use it as a, you know, like in my freelance kit, but I didn't want to use it on anybody else because I did use it on myself. I know my hairs aren't blonde, but it does make it look more natural, and it looked really good on my eyebrows. But it's very, very waxy, and it just faded throughout the day. So I still use the spoolie side. That's why I have it, because I like that. And I mean, the more spoolies you have, the better, especially if you freelance. So next is from Physician Formula. The reason why I bought this, and this is the eye booster, is the 2-in-1 lash boosting eyeliner and serum, and it's in black. I bought it because it looked very, very good. Like, it said that it was going to help your eyelashes grow, things like that. It is like a felt tip liner pen, but it's very, very flimsy. I like kind of my wands or whatever, the felt tip ones, I like to be more stiff. I don't know why. It works better for me, but this one's very flimsy and it's not very pigmented. It looks more like a gray than a black, and it's very shiny. I kind of like the matte look. So that's the only reason why I didn't like it. It's because it's not very pigmented. And you have to keep on like going over and over and over with it. So I didn't like it. And the last product is a eyelash glue, and this one is from Kiss. It's strip lash adhesive with aloe, and it's in black. I didn't want it. This was the first eyelash glue that I ever bought, and I looked it up because I thought I was gonna like break out with the Duo Lash glue, and I thought this one looked really good. I looked it up, read about it, so I bought it, and I was totally wrong. I should have just bought the Duo Lash glue because this one irritated my eyes so bad. Like, after I put on the lashes, I had to take them right back off because I was itching, and the rest of the day I just couldn't wear makeup on my eyes. I couldn't put mascara, nothing. It just broke me out. I didn't like it. The next thing is, it is black, so if you do not put any like wing liner and then you add lashes, you mess up, this thing stays on, and it was pretty hard to get off. So I didn't like that. It broke me out. It's very hard to get off too, so please be sure that you don't try to like drop it on your skin or on the floor or your clothes, because this sucker will not come off at all. So those were all the products that I did not like. If you like own any of these products and they're your holy grails and you totally like them, then I'm glad that you do. They're just misses for me. If you have any like product suggestions that you want me to try out, please let me know down below. Don't be scared. So yeah, I really hope that you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Also, if you have any like makeup ideas like for me to do, like color suggestions or anything like that, please feel free to comment down below. Don't forget to check out my website, my Instagram, my Facebook, all of that. I do post more on my Facebook and on my website than anything else. So I will have that all linked down below, and I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.